lumbar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita! Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Well, basically, Sunday turns out to be a very fun day and a special day every time we hold itong Bounty Fresh GABL 2025 buhat po rito sa SGS Stadium. Why do we call it a fun day and a special day? For one thing, we play more games. There are more teams showing up. And of course, this is not an exception as we take a look, dalawang teams, or dalawang games actually, for the BYD Valenzuela Cup. And then of course, ang Namco Mitsubishi Ilocos Cup, later 2 games din sila. Welcome everyone. Benji Santiago, kasama ko rito si Dino Lee. At ito yung 4 na games natin for today, di ba? So yung BYD Valenzuela Cup, Chewsarap, maglalaro na naman dito. Highlight na naman to.
Well, they're coming. Highlight because of the attention that they attract because of particularly one player. They have David Licauco. But they're currently on a 2-game losing streak heading into this ball game. Ito namang GoodFellow Pharma. They're currently 4-1, second sa team standings. So pretty much comfortable for them, but this is a win that they need if they still have a chance of getting the #1 seed in this division.
This is what we're talking about as we take a look at our team standings. Parang nga rito sa ating BYD Valenzuela Cup. Look at Rocks Motors, talagang yung binabanggit mo. Simula pa lang nitong ating liga na ito, nandun talaga sila, favorite sila. And of course, tignan natin, of course, yung Chewsarap nga, sabi mo nga, 2 sunod na talo na ito. BYD, nandyan naman sa bandang gitna, nandyan sa kaliwa. As we take a look at some of the other teams and how they're performing. GoodFellow Pharma, this promises to be a good one here, huh?
Definitely, kasi this is must-win games for both teams.
Yeah.
Chewsarap is currently sitting at 2-3. Pero bumubuntot sa kanila yung Kango Express, who will play a game later on against Decimal Bikes. And they still have a chance, I do believe, in qualifying for the semifinals.
That's what we're talking about. It makes so much for the interesting things that could happen, the possibility. GoodFellow Pharma is going up against Chewsarap. Let's turn you over sa ating venue announcer.
This is the Bounty Fresh Greece Alumni Basketball League 2025. It's the first game of our quadruple header in the BYD Valenzuela Cup 34-ender division between Chewsarap and GoodFellow Pharma. Now it's time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Chewsarap, at point guard number 28, David Licauco. At shooting guard number 2, Sean D. At small forward number 15, Jordan C. At power forward number 88, Patrick Lin. And at center number 9, Wesley Uy. Coaching Chewsarap is Jason Gotia. Now it's time to meet the starting lineup for GoodFellow Pharma. At point guard number 3, Mark Chua. At shooting guard number 27, Sean Ngo. At small forward number 77, Aljan Cao. At power forward number 69, Steven Chan. And the man in the middle, number 4, Lance Tomas. Coaching GoodFellow Pharma is Jason Ngo. Our referees for today's game are...
Taking a look at the starters for this ball game, Chewsarap will start right away. David Licauco to be joined by Sean D and Wesley Uy, Jordan C, along with Patrick Lim. Over at the other side for GoodFellow Pharma, Mark Chua, Jeremy Thomas, Sean Ngo, and Steven Chan, along with Aljan Cao. Their players are gonna get things going for themselves. Let's see if they can handle the situation. Must win, sabi mo nga Dino, no? Ganun yung sitwasyon for these two particular teams. Kicking off Sunday's games dito sa ating venue sa SGS Stadium.
Must win in a sense na to get themselves in a better position once the semifinals comes in for this division. Because if GoodFellow Pharma wins this game, yung last game nila Rox Motors eh. So that would be a game na battle for number 1.
Well, for all of you out there, just stay with us. What's with the hold-up right now?
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Okay. Galing, inantay na si Steven Chan. Kasi
Okay.
nakita ko galing siya dito eh.
Ayan, alam naman natin yung mga players natin, ano, they have to undergo yung blood pressure nila. Kailangan tingnan muna yan. And they're gonna be given a go signal. So ito na ngayon ang Chewsarap getting the first possession here in this ball game. Let's see if they could. Yes, they did. They just did that before I even get a chance to finish my sentence. So may puntos na agad para rito sa panig ng Chewsarap.
And by the way, David Licauco is moving. He seems to be pretty okay.
What really happened to him?
Kasi in their last game against
Yung hindi niya
BYD,
natapos.
17 minutes lang siya nun eh.
That's
Tapos umalis na nga siya
Yes.
ng venue eh.
I can remember that.
Tapos the game prior to that, he only played 9 minutes and didn't come back into the ball game.
Here he is, given a chance to get himself on the board right away. The early goings itong ating first period para sa Chewsarap. Is that a sign? Has he not completely recovered? He was holding on to his right shoulder pa kanina, di ba? Eh, sablay yung kanyang dalawang free throws but managing to get an offensive rebound.
Yung injury niya nun was a hamstring eh.
Kaya nga, ewan ko kanina, no? As soon as he was actually ready to go for the free throws, he was holding on to his own. Medyo siguro stretching lang ng konti.
Hindi din ganun ka... Hindi din strength ni David yung yung free throw shooting.
Sa bagay.
I think there was a game that we covered that he was missing a lot of those free throws.
You know, I was expecting, especially yung length din ng Holy Week na nagdaan, di ba? And that could have given him time to recuperate from any of that injury that he felt in their last game. GoodFellow Pharma has not managed to score yet. Naagawan pa sila. Chewsarap orchestrates the half-court offense.
Uy. Kala nila ata kakampi ako dito. Nakaputi din kasi ako.
Ay, tutusin. Dating manlalaro, ngayon broadcaster muna si Dino Lee. Okay.
Diretsong-diretso sa akin yung pase.
So GoodFellow Pharma is going to be trying again here in the first period to get their first point or points in the ball game. 10-second shot clock. That still would have dropped the offensive rebound, and here's an opportunity because there's going to be free throws to be taken here by GoodFellow Pharma.
Ang tagal din hindi naglaro nitong GoodFellow Pharma. Their last game was April 2 pa. That's more than 3 weeks ago.
Wala pa rin. 2 free throws missed. Well, sometimes we have seen teams na medyo patagal lang na talaga umarangkada. Yun, nasimula na ang basket para sa GoodFellow Pharma. Tomas getting the first 2 points for GoodFellow Pharma. Again, 34 below, BYD Valenzuela Cup. The tap ball going out, it stays para rito sa panig ng Chewsarap, and they have 8 seconds to execute.
We have 2 of the top teams when it comes to running in transition. Number 1 and number 2 to sa fast break points.
Bad shot taken by David Licauco. There's an end-to-one play for GoodFellow Pharma. Steven Chan.
The brother of Patrick Chan.
Ayan. Binigyan naman siya ng go signal kagad, di ba? Galing kagad, pa-check ng blood pressure, diretso na kagad sa loob ng court.
Had 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists in their win against Chewsarap back in April 2.
And just like that, we get a tied ball game dito. Dino, 4-all. The getaway, nice move, attack right there by Licauco.
Hamstring looks good. And that's a good sign if you're Chewsarap.
Finding themselves on top of this ball game, and we got a jump. And possession arrow, I believe it's going to be GoodFellow Pharma. Will be doing their offense. 7 minutes dito sa ating first period of play. Ang score natin is 6-4 in favor of Chewsarap. Here comes the attack. Offensive rebound for GoodFellow Pharma. Whoa, dipsy-do, pero naging dipsy-don't even. Trying to clean up the mess. Nothing happening there, and instead they're going to be called for a loose ball foul as we go into our first time out of this ball game. 6-4 in favor of Chewsarap, and it is Chewsarap timeout.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last Fita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, Fita.
SGS Stadium. Yan, kitang-kita nyo naman sa court. Ano? Ang laki niyan. And you can't miss all of the action here. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. The first of 4 games. As usual, it's a Sunday offering, the Bounty Fresh GABL 2025.
Wala ka bang napapansin, Sir Benji?
Ano?
Parang may music na tayo ngayon, ano?
Well, kanina pagdating ko pa nga lang dito, si Dodo nga, parang nagbibidyo okay pa eh. Sa bagay, parang kailangan yun eh. Sunday ngayon, dapat festive eh. Di ba? Ang dating eh.
Akala ko nasa ibang lugar ako eh.
Masaya naman panoorin yung laro, pero kailangan dagdagan din natin. Sabi nga natin ano ang mundo, ano ang buhay kung walang music?
Agree. Especially for us Filipinos.
Yes.
Grabe yung mga concert, no? Grabe
Sinabi
magpa-traffic. Grabe magpa-traffic sa atin.
Hindi mo concert pinapanood mo, pinapanood mo ngayon mga comedy show di ba?
Ako,
yung mga stand-up no?
Na-meet ko yung one of the, para sa akin yung Mount Rushmore ko ng comedians.
Yeah,
Russell Peters.
Russell Peters. Asawa nun Pinay di ba? Hindi mo alam.
Oo, pero ano na,
Yeah.
in the process of divorce na sila. Sinabi niya dun sa show niya 2 weeks ago.
Hindi kaya joke lang yun?
Hindi. Si ano rin si Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Pinay din
yung
ang asawa
asawa.
nun.
Pero I think they're still together. Si Russell Peters, sabi niya they're in the process of a divorce.
Si Jokoy may halong Pinoy.
Oo, may halong Pinoy.
Pero hindi pa yan. Divorce sa first wife. I don't know kung sino dinidate niya ngayon. 8-6. Lamang ang Chewsarap dito sa ating first quarter. Almost halfway here in the first period of play. That baseline, di makontrol yung bola. Going out. Tapped out lamang. Reset the shot clock to 14 here. Oh. David DiCalco, jumper from inside the key, won't go. Let's see how it turns out. Down by 2 on GoodFellow Pharma.
Naninibago talaga ako dun sa music natin. But I like the beat.
Yeah, ganyan lang yan. DiCalco grabs a rebound. He's on the run, looking left and right. He's gonna go all the way. Got nowhere to go and commits a turnover. Chance to equalize para sa GoodFellow Pharma. Can't do it. They have another offensive rebound. And an infraction and an error on the part of GoodFellow Pharma.
Masyadong nagmadali doon si David. Trying to go for a quick attack, kaso GoodFellow Pharma was ready for his drive to the basket.
Ayun. And Patrick Lim was able to come up with another basket. That's his 6th already here in the first period.
He's their leading scorer, averaging 19.5 points per game.
GoodFellow Pharma getting a lot of those offensive rebounds, but missing some shots even at close range. That's another stoppage na ginawa ng Chewsarap. Now, sila naman ang atake. Nothing worked out is that offensive thrust. GoodFellow Pharma in transition. Ayaw pa din. And then ball will stay para sa GoodFellow Pharma. And look at this. Ang ating Brennan, elastomeric points in the paint. Patrick Lim finding a way. Even the squeezing and very tight defense being applied to him that time by GoodFellow Pharma.
It's a tough shot. Dalawang defenders na yun. And nothing you could ask for if you're Coach Jason Ngo.
he is again, Patrick Lim. Shot clock now is down to 8 for Chewsarap. The runner, the defense put up by GoodFellow Pharma. And then the foul called against Chewsarap. So with 3 minutes remaining, another Chewsarap timeout.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
Poetries.
4-point advantage being enjoyed here by Chewsarap. That's our score here. GoodFellow Pharma coming off a timeout and hitting a jumper.
Algen Cao.
Cao was averaging 11.4 points per ball game. And how about that 3 for Patrick Lim? 9 points in the ball game, leading all scorers during the first period. As they continue to up their lead, it's now a 5-point advantage. David Licauco once again on the run here. Goes for the runner, the banking shot, that's a miss. Algen Cao handles. 2 minutes here in the first, goes for the long distance shot. Here's David once again, this time setting up a teammate for the baseline jumper. That's too strong. Ten-second shot clock to work on here for GoodFellow Pharma. Kanino sila pupunta? It's now down to 5. Nawala pa yung bola. And they're going to turn it over. And this was an earlier play by Algen Cao. That time making sure about that basket.
Who last school year played for the UST Tiger Cubs. Sa UAP Juniors, itong si Algen Cao.
Well, all the experience and all that he learned trying to bring it here sa ating Bounty Fresh GABL 2025. It shows naman. Pero Chewsarap with some quick hands here. Let's see how they can manage to score. Yun lang. Paano silang naagawan?
Well, that's one of the skills of Patrick Chan. Picking the pocket of Elton Zeng right there.
Can't answer back right there, Elton Zeng. Patrick Chan had his first 2 points. Kiri Algen Cao. Yan sinasabi natin, may experience. The separation.
Minama dun si ano.
Oo. The final 20 seconds ng ating first period. David Licauco with a layup right there. Licauco has 6 points and already has 8 rebounds.
Looking good for David Licauco, who just played 17 minutes in their last game.
He had his 9th prior to the buzzer. I mean, I'm talking about the rebounds for this guy, David Licauco. So whatever ails him prior to playing here again, especially after the Holy Week, especially with the busy schedule that he has, nandito pa rin siya to help out ng Chewsarap and actually to end the first 10 minutes of play. Nakita rin natin Aljan Cao para sa GoodFellow Pharma, and there's also the likes of Patrick Chan. So many things have already happened here in the first 10 minutes of play, and Chewsarap is taking care of a 3-point lead.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa NAMCO talaga, napanatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with NAMCO.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy Tinamco. Detoy Timapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Wherever you are, you have a chance actually to see all of the action happening right here for Bounty Fresh GABL 2025. If this is turning out to be a habit of yours to see some action buhat po rito sa SGS Stadium, you're doing it the right way as we take a look at the opening basket here para sa GoodFellow Pharma with the execution of that fast break. Benji Santiago and Dino Lee at your service. Zheng. GoodFellow Pharma. Oops, yung bola natapik na agaw. And that time, Patrick Lim was able to hide the ball. And there's a foul called. Steven Chan ang tinawagan.
GoodFellow Pharma just held to 12 points in the first quarter for a team that's number 2 when it comes to offensive rating in this division.
Midway Design Center, Office Systems and Home Furnishing. And ang address, 111 D Tuason Street, Barangay Lourdes, Quezon City. And just get in touch with Rego. Ayan. It's a push. But exactly how did it turn out? Medyo kung natutusin natin, sabi mo nga kanina, GoodFellow Pharma was only held to 12 points in the first period. And what are the other numbers? Hindi rin mataas ang shooting percentage for both teams.
I would say that's the looks that they're getting. So you have to give credit, I would say, to the defense of both teams. That's why we have a low-scoring ball game right now.
Falling away, getting it done, and one. Patrick Chan, loving it.
You gotta love the confidence coming from Patrick Chan.
Basumak's power move of the game right there against two defenders. I wonder what he was saying after he made that basket.
Binabasa ko nga, hindi ko.
He completes a three-point
No, I think he was saying, and one!
Yo, it's a baka.
With emotions.
Siya na mismo, no? Siya na nag-bark para sa sarili niyang ginawa. GoodFellow Pharma is up 2.
It's a tough shot.
David Licauco. Sinalubong ng double team. Atras muna. Just change its position. Behind the back pass. Not exactly anticipated that time. Nathan Lim lost the pass.
Both teams are canceling each other out so far kasi speed to speed, match na match eh.
Run and gun ang gusto nilang mangyari. Oh, how about that shot? Aljen Cao just flips it up. It has found the hole as they are up by 4. Elton Zheng. Cross court. Oh, nice. Flyby move. Ayaw nga lang kumonekta. And Kevin Koch, we know what he can do, especially when you leave him open from beyond the arc. Oh, grabe naman yun. Nakahiga na. Naipasa pa. Talk about the effort of Aljen Cao. But they're just unproductive in that offensive thrust. 19-15. Mula naman ng pera. Akala ko mula. Four-point advantage. 4 points down.
Dalawa pa lang
Chewsarap.
nakakashoot dito sa Chewsarap.
Kaya nga.
It's been just David and John Patrick Lim with 6 points and 9 points respectively.
But still somehow this game is still close.
Still scoreless for Chewsarap in the second quarter. While GoodFellow Pharma already has put up 7 points. 7 quick points in less than 3 minutes.
Three-pointer, ball decides to bounce out. And GoodFellow Pharma slowing down the pace, setting it up pretty well here.
And it's nice to see Jeric Lim C playing for Chewsarap. If you can recall the last time, I don't know if tayo magkasama nun, but he fell down with hit his head.
Oo,
Ikaw ba yung kasama ko
Yeah,
nun?
yes,
Oo.
that's right. Oo.
I think this is after that. If I'm not mistaken, that was their second game. So he missed a couple of games, and then he's back playing for Chewsarap.
Ayun na, kumonekta naman si Kevin Koch with his first three-pointer. After missing his first 2 attempts.
With this new haircut, inaalam ko ano tawag dyan eh, but ang sabi sa akin, long back daw.
Long back.
Nauso yan ngayon eh. Biglang nauso yan ngayon.
Bagay nung araw, long back na rin yan.
Long back man tawag din.
Pero tingnan muna natin ito para rito sa panig ng GoodFellow Pharma as we take a look at Lance Tomas with that basket. 21-18 lamang pa rin ng GoodFellow Pharma. Another timeout brought to us by Chewsarap. Back here at SGS Stadium, and we got a 3-point game. GoodFellow Pharma finding themselves on top just by 3, 21-18. Yes, indeed, it is summer. And brace yourselves for some more, lalo na pagdating pa raw ng Mayo, mas mainit pa rito. Seryoso kayo?
Before it was March nagsa-start yung init.
I know.
Ngayon April na eh. No?
Kaya nga, and it even gets hotter daw according to Pag-asa. Tingnan natin.
Next week, labor akay na.
Kaya. 21-18. Yung init ng panahon, nakikisabay din. Yung init ng laro natin in our first game. Where we can see it, the GoodFellow Pharma taking care of a 3-point lead. That's grabbing another offensive rebound for them, which has been happening even back in the first period. The baseline jumper and the make right there.
Dami na nagko-contribute dito sa GoodFellow Pharma in the scoring department.
John Ko with his first basket. Stretches their lead to 5. Offensive rebound para rito sa Chewsarap. David Licauco on his way to the basket. Puts it up. comes up short. Tries to save it. And this time a foul. Will that be given continuation? Justin Kua was just about to jump.
No, wala.
Hindi, wala. Oo nga.
David hasn't been efficient when it comes to scoring the basketball. 3 out of 9 from the field. But I like the bounce in his step. Parang bumalik na yung the old David Licauco that we know of.
Jerick Limsey naman kanina, scoring a basket. Now, how do you like this? John Coe back-to-back. And his second attempt was a three-pointer. Biggest lead being enjoyed by GoodFellow Pharma here in this ball game. Kevin Cook. Elton Zhang with a miss. Meron pa rin ba? Oh! Meron nga! John Coe. He's feeling it.
Tama ka, Sir Benji. Sinasabayan yung init ng panahon.
And he loves it. Nararamdaman yan eh. Kevin Cook. Trying to go inside. The defense by GoodFellow Pharma. The fast break. The finish. And don't look now. This is already a double-figure advantage by GoodFellow Pharma.
You have to love the energy that GoodFellow Pharma has brought in this second quarter.
David Licauco has something to say about it. Hitting a three-pointer. Nine points for David Licauco. It's already got 11 rebounds. Heat check for John Coe that time around. And here's David Licauco. Whoa! Napagtulungan siya that time around. Lance Thomas coming up with a shot block on David Licauco. Look at this, the execution of a fast break. BYD Valenzuela, fast break of the game, which gave them earlier a double-digit lead.
Chan-to-chan connection.
At ito yung sa May 15, yung first Juliatan Golf Classic. For more information about that, just get in touch with Coach Edster C. Yan, nandiyan naman yung kanyang number. And I do believe dito sa GABL, lahat naman yata kayo, alam yung number ni Coach Edster.
Who is making his GABL debut this season.
Yeah, that's right. How are they doing, by the way?
Nanalo sila.
Nakakuha sila ng panalo eh,
Ng
di ba?
Friday, nanalo sila.
Nanalo pa uli. Alright.
So their hopes are still alive for a top 2 finish. Kasi wala na silang semifinals. There's only 4 teams in the 50 above division.
The foul given up here by Patrick Chan to prevent that fast break para sa Chewsarap. The lead has been chopped down to only 6 points, but GoodFellow Pharma is still ahead, 31-25. Chewsarap timeout tayo muli.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with Moist and Graham's Brother Treats.
Okay, back. Dito pa rin tayo sa SGS Stadium. Sabi nga natin, pag linggo, medyo kakaiba sa Bounty Fresh GABL 2020. Marami kasing games. Maraming teams ang kasali. And basically, parang itong SGS, parang ano na ito yun eh, nagiging yung park. family
community.
day, di ba? Ibang klase, ano? Well, aircon dito pero talaga medyo mainit lang talaga yung panahon eh. Kesa naman sa park ka sa labas, lalong mas mainit yon. Dito ko na lang sa SGS Stadium.
Tsaka wala kasing pasok at trabaho.
Yon, isa pa yan.
Wednesday and Friday.
That's right. 31-26. Sa bagay, pag Wednesdays and Fridays, sa gabi naman ng mga laro natin. Ano? Medyo mas malamig-lamig ng konti.
Mas marami kang options for Lashery fan of the game on a Sunday.
Pamper yourselves, basically. Long distance shot. And let's see. Para rito sa Chewsarap. Teka muna bago pa maka-take off. It's already that foul. Mark Chua tinawagan ng foul.
Kahit 25% lang ang shooting ng Chewsarap from the field, they're just down 4 points right now with one more free throw for John Patrick Lim. Itong Goodfellow shooting the ball pretty well right now, 40% in his first half.
Alright, kanina umakit na nga yan ng 11 points. And Chewsarap has made the necessary effort to keep it close. Especially during the time when John Cole was really heating up from beyond the arc. Here's David Licauco against a double-teaming defense. Unstoppable, at least in that particular attack for David Licauco. Double-double na.
Hindi pa sinasab. Binabawi niya yung mga minutes that he wasn't able to play.
12 points and 13 rebounds. Now 14 rebounds for David Licauco. And a chance for Chewsarap to take the lead. He gets away with another layup.
And getting their lead back, itong Chewsarap. It's 32-31.
Ano naman isasagot ng GoodFellow Pharma? Are we in for a seesaw battle? Seems to be that way. Mark Chua from the baseline for his first basket. Kevin Cook. Ito muna yung galaw kanina. Ating Namco drive of the game with David Licauco. Ako medyo may problema as with regards to some of his jumpers when he attacks. And that is really going to be a problem here para sa GoodFellow Pharma. The guy, double-double.
12 points, 15 rebounds already.
Ito nakagawa ng paraan over at the other side para rito sa panig ng GoodFellow Pharma.
Sorry, 14 points already for David Licauco.
Kevin Cook missing from the outside. 35-32, GoodFellow Pharma. Nice move to the basket. Steven Chan. Now they're up 5. Here's David Licauco. Crowded situation. Lost the basketball. Swarming defense by GoodFellow Pharma. And then this shot just won't go down, but there's going to be free throws to be taken here by GoodFellow Pharma. Anthony Gascon is at the line. The foul was called against Jordan C.
You have to like how GoodFellow Pharma is playing defense in this against Chewsarap. Every time they go for that drive, three dark shirts are clogging the lane to make it difficult for Chewsarap and forcing turnovers right there.
The finish, although a different Steven Chan is in double figures. He's got 10 points.
Sean D might have sprained his right or left ankle 2 possessions ago.
Still trying to get that feel of his foot right there. Steven Chan going inside. Patrick Lim. And 2 quarters already done para sa ating first game. 39-32 GoodFellow Pharma ang nakakalamang dito. They had a chance to lead in double figures. John Ko was really heating up back-to-back 3-pointers earlier. Steven Chan, is he going to be okay for the second half for GoodFellow Pharma? This guy, David Licao, tireless. And of course, seems to be the energy still going up for the most famous player that we have here for Bounty Fresh GABL 2025.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with Moisan Graham's Treats.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last Fita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, Fita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may Bounty Fresh. My Bounty Fresh.
Welcome back, 39-32 ang ating score. Lamang po ang GoodFellow Pharma. And you can see here, lamang na lamang din sila when it comes to field goal percentage. And we can see the 3 points si Kevin Cook. Medyo meron siyang, 3 of 14. Yun yung medyo problema for both of these teams. Offensive rebounds has been going on pretty well para sa GoodFellow Pharma. They're just ahead by 4. Coach gumagawa ng paraan. Although David Licao already in double-double. Ito nga pagdating sa assists. Pero marami rin kasi mga stoppage. Gusto sana mai-set up din ni David Licao itong Chewsarap, but GoodFellow Pharma is holding on to their defense. And the number of turnovers basically, konti lang naman yung pagkakaiba rito, Dino Lee.
Yes. Shooting the ball better itong GoodFellow Pharma, I guess, in terms of the way they're executing when it comes to their offense. Problema sa Chewsarap, may mga ganda rin talaga ng depensa ng GoodFellow Pharma. That's why they're shooting just 28% from the field.
Chewsarap po. Kanina nga, nung first half, 2 lang yung miss-score eh. Buti nga ngayon, 4 na eh. Ay, nung first quarter pala.
So 7 points lang outside of David Licao and John Patrick Lim. While itong GoodFellow Pharma, may si John Ko had 8 points in that second quarter, making 3 consecutive baskets to back itong Steven Chan, Aljen Cao. Si Patrick Chan nga lang, 5 points pa lang, but the other guys have been contributing for GoodFellow Pharma.
And this is actually what's happening here in GoodFellow Pharma, trying not to lose again. Well, they're 4-1 sa kanilang katada, samantala ang Chewsarap 2-3. Sabi nga natin, trying to up their hopes of still moving on with some great performance. Of course, ang full concentration nila is in this ball game first. Siyempre, Rox Motors sa Group A. Oh, look at that. Unbeaten!
Well, pag manalo dito yung GoodFellow Pharma, their last game will be against Rox Motors. Kung sino manalo dun sa game, definitely will be the number 1 team. Itong Chewsarap naman, if they win this game, I think it pretty much secures their semi-final slot. But if they lose, their last game will be against Kango Express.
Kango Express.
Where in their first meeting, they won by 5 points. Now, if Kango Express wins that game by more than 5 points, which is a scary team kasi you have Denrico, you have Josh Peter Chan. So, we will have... Kumbaga, ayaw naman siguro ng Chewsarap umabot dun sa punto na yun.
Just some of the scenarios dahil syempre yung progress din ng ating itong Bounty Press GABL 2025 as we take a look at the turnover because of that defense. Itong panig ng Chewsarap. 7 points down ng Chewsarap. Here's that shot. Badly needed, Justin Cool. That's his first basket.
Libreng-libre dun kanina si Anthony Gascon. But hindi nakita dun ni Mark Chua.
Sabagay, that part of the court is also dark. Tapos nakaitim pa sila. Ay, yun lang. Well, they saw a light right there. Maliwanag din pala eh.
Nakausap ko nga si David kaninang halftime. Ang sabi niya, feels much better compared to the last 2 games where hindi niya tinapos.
Pero of course, it's really going to feel a whole lot better if they could come up with a win here. Laban rito sa GoodFellow Pharma. And look at this. Too many steps right there for David Licauco. Walang pahingahan, ano?
Malaking bagay din yung Holy Week.
Yeah,
I think it helped every single one of us get rested. Unless siguro you're working for resorts. Kasi tatrabaho ka talaga dun.
Elton Jang knocks it down plus the foul. Against 2 defenders. Look at how it was done. Great footwork. Masamak's power move of the game. And that results into an end-one play na kinumpleto naman.
Just better offense kasi hands up naman doon. 2 players pa nga yun. In front of Elton Zeng.
Trying to quicken the pace here para sa GoodFellow Pharma. Anthony Gascon asking for a foul as he was going for the follow-up. Elton Jang penetrates, floats it up, it drops. 2-point game. One shot at a time ang binibigay ng Chewsarap. Licauco lost the basketball. That shot just won't go for Lance Thomas. Here's David Licauco. Slash! Oh, may inabot dun sa ilalim. Lance Thomas called for the foul. Mukhang inabot pa siya ni David Licauco. Nakakita mo naman ngayon yung mga braso ni David Licauco.
Only 43.3% from the free throw line coming into this ball game.
Sa tingin ko talagang nagpalaki din mga braso tsaka katawan to dahil alam niyo yun. Alam mo yung bench fashion show, yun yun eh.
Oo. Hindi naman ganyan yung katawan ni
Prior
David.
eh, di ba na nagsimula tayo, hindi naman pag ganyan eh.
Nung nasa high school pa yan, playing for the varsity team ng Grace, hindi pa ganyan. Kasi sumasali sila sa GABL eh. Kalaban namin eh. Kami alumni na kami. They were still playing for the school team. Hindi pa ganyan yung katawan ni David Licauco.
So, ibig sabihin, konting workout pa, Dino.
Ikaw, sir, nung 10 years ago, ganyan ang katawan mo, di ba, sir?
Huwag natin pag-usapan yung katawan ko. Ito yung katawan pang romansa to. 43-40. GoodFellow Pharma. Got a very interesting third quarter happening here. Elton Zhang drives, puts it up. Wow, almost an impossible shot, but he was able to make it.
7 points in this third quarter for Elton Zhang.
Samantala, over at the other side, Aljen Cao. Pahirap ng pahirap ang mga tira ni Elton Zhang.
Nothing you can do about that if you're GoodFellow Pharma. Great challenge coming from Jerry Lance Tomas.
Sabi ni Aljen Cao, ako rin, meron din ako mga difficult shot to make. And he's at the line as he completes a three-point play and stays with the lead at the panig ng GoodFellow Pharma, 46-42. 6.5. Apat ang abante in GoodFellow Pharma. It's the runner. Oh, yun.
Wala pa.
That was already a gift when they were able to grab that offensive rebound, but unfortunately could not cash in. Naku, ito naman kind of wild. Hindi nagkaintindihan. Miscommunication sa part ng GoodFellow Pharma that time.
Walang pupuntahan doon si Patrick Chan, surrounded by 4 white shirts.
6 minutes to play. Ito na naman sa Elton Zhang with another floater that comes up short. Up by 4, GoodFellow Pharma. Elton Zhang wanted the ball quickly.
Oh.
Ilang kumonekta that time around for Jerick Limsey.
Wala pa rin.
Patrick Chan missing from the corner. Wow, nice pass. Defensive job right there. David Licauco got entangled. Was of course earlier against Steven Chen. Down by 4, David Licauco. The setup for Elton Zhang from the corner. Didn't work out.
Ang dami ng mintis na sunod-sunod. We're stuck at 46-42 right now.
Kaya nga eh.
For a couple of minutes already.
Kanina mga impossible shots pumapasok.
Ayun, yung libre naman yung
ayaw.
Ayaw.
Ayun. Magagawa naman ng paraan yan. Patrick Chan scoring, and that's his 7th point in the game. Still with the lead. GoodFellow Pharma up by 6. Chewsarap, timeout tayo. Back here, of course, dito po tayo sa SGS Stadium. Yes, Sunday, family day. Everyone, of course, just smile it off kung gaano man kainit yung panahon. Buti na lang aircon tayo rito sa SGS. And loving all of the action. Ang mainit lang dito yung laro. Because we got a 6-point game. Elton Zhang trying to get closer, missing on that attack. Here comes GoodFellow Pharma in transition. Oh, the shot block right there. Kita mo naman yung ginawa ni Justin Guo coming out of nowhere. Look at this. Nalilitan ka ba sa akin? Parang gano'n ang dating.
If I was Patrick Chan, I would have gone for that layup instead of giving it up for John Cole.
Naalala ko tuloy yung drive ni Pascal Siakam na pinalpal ni Damian Lillard.
Kahapon ba yan?
Yeah, kahapon lang yata yun. 48-45. Corner 3, lobo-lobo yung tira. They managed to get it back. Di nahulog that time for Aljan Cao. Was able to come up with that defensive rebound. Elton Jang is called for his first personal. First personal ni Elton Jang. Pero Aljan Cao has already 13 points, Dino.
Well, he's one of the guys that Coach Jason Ngo relies upon, itong si Aljan Cao. Averaging 11.4 points per game. I think that guy's rooting for GoodFellow Pharma. Kasi kanina nakita ko nung halftime, pumunta siya dun sa bench ng
And not only that, he's also rooting for some of the crew members that we have here, including ating director.
Related siya sa...
Well, ibang klaseng relationship that they have.
Pwede ko ba hulain? Does it relate to age? Ano ba? Hindi ko alam.
Matagal nang pinagsamahan. Kumbaga, ganun lang
okay.
naman yan. Oo, sabi nga natin, itong basketball, sa dami nito, pero maliit lang ang mundo nito. Nagkikita-kita pa rin eh. Oo.
But I think he's one of the parents of the players for GoodFellow Pharma.
49-47. 2 minutes and 45 to play. Lamang ang GoodFellow Pharma. Wow, this is turning out to be a special treat. The first of the 4 games that we have for you. Oh, ayaw lang mahulog that time around. Patrick Lim, nice reverse, had the lane. And parang just showing naman, this is the way to make a finish. Kapaguran itong si David Licao rito. Grabbing another rebound, putting it back in. 17 points, 19 rebounds.
20 na yan.
O 20 na, grabe.
Hindi pa nadadagdag dito sa live stats natin, but grabe, he's on pace for 30-30.
So when he said he's okay, it's more than okay that we're seeing from him the way he's moving like this. Parang naririnig ko na yung mga tili ng mga nanonood sa live stream.
Definitely. Because that has been the constant every time David Licao plays.
Elton Jang now with 9 points in the ball game and tying it all up. Yes, tabla na po tayo, 51 all. Biggest lead at 11. Bumaba na at ito nga, 51 all. Just over a minute remaining here in the third period. That off-balance shot, the stoppage by Chewsarap. The chance for them to taste the lead once again. David Licao. There's already a foul called against GoodFellow Pharma. Nobody yet in penalty.
Yeah.
Meron na ba?
Wala pa.
Wala pa naman.
Wala nang fouls to give ang GoodFellow Pharma.
That's already their 4th. John Ko committed the personal.
This is totally opposite of what we experienced the last Sunday that we were together, Sir Benji, if you can recall.
Yes.
Tambakan Sundays.
Oo nga. Dito.
Naalala mo yun?
Yeah, that's right. Well, kasi marami rin may mga injuries. And right now, they were able to recover. At least, sabi, malaking tulong talaga yung Holy Week. And now, kumbaga, back in harness and in action. Kevin Cook! That's his second three-pointer, and they're up by 3 right now on Chewsarap.
Well, it's no surprise. Kevin Cook knocking down 3.
May bawi ba sa kabila? Nope, it didn't happen. Look at the quick hands right there. Nakagawa naman ng paraan itong GoodFellow Pharma.
We already have 5 lead changes in this game.
Oh, three-pointer back-to-back for Chewsarap. Patrick Lim, 17 points in the ball game.
That's his third 3.
Patrick Chan, nice pass inside. And nobody was ready. Last shot time, Kevin Kong. Pwede pa. Oh! They have to review that.
Oh, they will definitely review that. Because that was close.
Justin Kua might have the final say. Yes, it is good. That's right. Talk about beating the buzzer. Oh, tamang-tama.
Saktong-sakto? Saktong-sakto, di ba?
It was meant for him. And it was meant to turn out that way. As we end the third period, na 4 ang lamangan itong Chewsarap, 59-55. They have done actually all of the necessary things they really need to do. They have been playing catch up. They had a taste of the lead back in the first half, pero they want to have it and of course to be able to protect it as we enter the final 10 minutes of this ball game. 59-55, Chewsarap ang lamang. Great scoring run for Chewsarap back in the third period, 27-16 as they find themselves up by 4, 59-55 going into the final 10 minutes of this ball game. And look at David Licauco. Ewan ko kung meron pang activity para sa kanya for today. Dahil hindi na nga nagpahinga para sa ball game na ito. He's fouled.
Grabe yung explosion ng Chewsarap in that third quarter. Elton Zeng put up 9 points for that quarter alone. And then nakatres si John Patrick Lim, nakatres din si Kevin Ko. And tinuloy-tuloy pa rin ni David Licauco yung simula niya nung first half of this ball game.
Ito, nagkakarera yung kanyang puntos at saka yung kanyang rebounds eh. Uy, what happened to that second?
Masyado mong pinuri.
Ate siya natawa. Anyari doon?
But he has 2020.
Kaya nga, 2020. Stranger things have happened. Well, and we're just doing the first game. We still have 3 more to show for para sa inyong lahat. 60-55 right now. This baseline drive. Oh, that counts. Steven Chan, kulang na lang talaga. Mag-flex din ng muscle eh. Look at that. You want something like a Maximax power move. And he has done it magnificently underneath. Napasuntok na lang siya sa ere.
No team is letting up. So, who will blink first?
Yan.
That's the question for this final quarter.
That time around, a miss by Patrick Lim, trying to hit the 3-pointer. Steven Chan, nice handoff inside. And a basket right there. Kinagulat ng lahat, Sean Mo.
Great cut coming from Sean Mo for that assist of Steven Chan.
Elton Jang from the corner and hits a three. 12 points for Elton Jang. Tumatiming yung kanyang mga attempts, especially here in the second half.
Ayun lang.
Off balance and everything, wala pa rin. And now Chewsarap, Kevin Koch, nagawan pa.
But that's a good foul.
Yeah, Patrick. At saka kasi malapit sa basket eh. Dapat nilagay ni Kevin Koch yung bola doon sa ilalim ng uniform niya. Sino pa sa mundo doon? And as it turns out, basket right there. And Patrick Chan has 9 points in the ball game. We got a 2-point lead para sa Chewsarap. Elton Jang earlier with a 3. This is a long 2. Can't make it. And now tingnan natin ang GoodFellow Pharma. After that Steven Chan rebound, Kevin Koch ang natawagan ng foul in the backcourt.
So far, what's been going well for Chewsarap is they've already made 7 threes. So that's plus 15 against GoodFellow Pharma, and then plus 7 in free throws made and attempts.
Well, if this is any indication of 3 more games to be played this way, this really is going to be one of those unforgettable Sundays that you could have to enjoy ang Bounty Fresh GABL 2025 dito sa SGS Stadium. Kevin Koch fakes. Shot clock is down to 5 right now. David Licauco missing. And this time, Licauco will take it all the way. That was challenged. GoodFellow Pharma making some good stops. You're just up by 2. And David Licauco, it doesn't show, but he's being defended well. We know he can still go on.
Oh, that's 5 fouls on John Ko.
Yun lang, John Ko is also a very good offensive player para sa panig ng GoodFellow Pharma. John Ko was able to contribute 8 points.
He was a spark in the second quarter, scoring 7 straight points. Itong si John Ko. The struggle continues at the free throw line for David.
Missed both.
3 out of 8.
Elton Jang with a rebound. Didiretso ba?
Well defended.
Shot block. Who's got the basketball? It's gonna go the other way. And uh-oh.
Is that Anthony Gascon? Ooh,
No,
the
si Lance
shoulder.
Thomas. Oo, banggaan sila ni Elton Jang.
Oh, they're gonna take a look at this because, oh, I think it's Chewsarap's ball.
Challenging the possession.
Tapik ni Lance Tomas. I think the referees want to take another look at that angle. Kasi pareha sila ni Elton Zing eh. Tsaka si Lance Tomas ang I do believe that's Chewsarap's ball. Isa pa daw. Oh, that's on that's off of Lance Tomas. So I do believe that will be Chewsarap's ball.
Talk about the sacrifice of Lance Tomas to bang his left shoulder.
Elton Zeng was confident in asking for a challenge.
And it's going to be basketball here para sa Chewsarap. But basically, si Elton Zeng kasi paloob yung tapik na eh.
Pakuha siya eh, si Lance pa ganun eh.
Palabas eh, di ba?
Successful challenge there on the part of Chewsarap.
Still unable to make a basket in that offensive thrust. Referee's whistle, halting play here. Elton Zeng thought he could already get away with a transition.
Or no more fouls to give for Chewsarap. That's their 14th foul.
Kevin Koch natawagan ng foul. Lamang pa rin ang Chewsarap, bahagya lang. And this could give the lead back pero unable to hit that three-pointer. David Licauco, 20 points, 21 rebounds.
Naku,
Kevin
libre.
Koch, open look. Too open, I should say.
GoodFellow Pharma got lucky there. Because if there's one thing we know Kevin Koch can do is shoot the basketball.
Patrick Chan with a pass inside. Nandun si Kevin Koch. Patrick Lim. Up. Palpal. Nasabayan. Ball stays with Chewsarap. Patrick Lim tries again. It still continues with their lead here. 65-61. 5 minutes and 29. What a ball game this is really turning out to be. Chewsarap timeout muna tayo. Back here at SGS Stadium, and of course, tingnan nyo nga naman, manunood ka lang rito. And Luxury Wellness Hub, fan of the game. Look at this. Lalong-lalo na, pagka mainit ang panahon, sabi ko nga, you can pamper yourself. Thank you very much sa Luxury, and thank you very much sa ating mga manonood dito sa SGS Stadium. Enjoying this ball game, it truly you deserve some of the best things that you could see on a Sunday, the first of 4 games, 65-61. Paano yung pagka talaga walang pumulot nun? Hindi umaandar yung shot clock dun, di ba? Yung game clock umaandar yun. Or I don't know.
Nice move.
Oh, Elton Zeng is able to elude his defender. And Elton Zeng is already in double figures. He's got 14 in the ball game. Offensive foul has been called here in GoodFellow Pharma. And taking a look at this BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game. Nice fake for Elton Zeng. He has been floating up a lot of shots here in this ball game. Successful at the most.
Okay, what's interesting, if Chewsarap wins this game, they're gonna go 3-3. GoodFellow Pharma will be 4-2.
Yes.
And BYD is at 3-3. Now, if pwede silang potentially mag-triple tie.
That makes for more
If
interesting.
GoodFellow Chewsarap wins their last game and wins this game, they're gonna be 4-3. BYD wins their last game 4-3. And then if GoodFellow Pharma loses against Rox Motors, 4-3 din sila.
Talk about the very, very interesting scenarios that we have here. Kevin Cook steps aside, goes for the three, doesn't drop. Although he's got a couple of three-pointers here in this ball game, we know he can still do more. (67-61), just over 4 minutes to play. Licauco. Lost his dribble, lost the basketball. It ends up right now. Stephen Chan.
That's a
penalty
bad
na.
foul.
Chewsarap. It's a penalty. Well, he gets a little frustrated. It's David Licauco because he lost his dribble. And free throws from here on para sa panig ng GoodFellow Pharma. At again, yung first Julia Tan Gold Classic will be happening May 15 sa Manila Southwoods. And for more information, get in touch with Coach Edster C with his numbers right there on your screens, on your devices. We believe there are a whole lot more are enjoying this particular ball game that we have. Buena mano. Inside 4 minutes. Elton Zhang goes cross court. Napakialaman. And that was Aljen Cao making it happen. Oy! For a little while there, Stephen Chen lost control of the basketball, could not hold on to it.
They can challenge this if they want to, but Coach Jason Ngo opts to let it go.
Time down to 3.5. Elton Zhang. Shot clock is down to 7. Zhang lost it. Fast break in the making here. Sasabayan to? No. Na lang. Ayaw na ni Patrick Lim sumabay dahil penalty rin sila. Don't look now. We got a 2-point game right here. You got to be careful with that basketball. Talking about Chewsarap. You got to be able to make that strong finish. Man, talk about GoodFellow Pharma. 67-65. We go into this. Chewsarap timeout.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Anything can still happen, especially ganito kadikit. Itong ball game na ito, Chewsarap hanging on, holding on to a 2-point lead. They have possession. It's Kevin Cook, nagtawid ng bola. Kevin Cook, a little bit of a struggle with the way he's shooting, pero right now he attracts the defense. He's going to be going to the line. I would say that's still a high IQ diskarte para dito kay Kevin Cook. Hindi pwedeng sa labas umasa. Ito kasi mas sure ball siya kasi shooting free throws.
Sure ball to si Kevin Cook. But missed a couple of wide open threes.
Midway Design Center, Office Systems and Home Furnishing. 111 D. Tuason Street, Barangay Lourdes, Quezon City. Just get in touch of Ray Go if you have some of your needs And you need to find it sa midway design. Samantala, apat ang abante ng Chewsarap. Aljan Cao, bumping bodies, still making the basket.
16 points, 18 rebounds for Aljan Cao.
May nakikipagsabayan sa output ni David Licauco, ha? And here's David Licauco. Wow! Call it a circus shot.
Oh, nice
Nice
fake.
fake that time. Patrick Chan has got 13 points in the ball game. Oh my goodness, we are tied. At kaninong favorite number itong mga ito? As we enter the final 2 minutes of this ball game. Oh! And they turned it over. Oh my. Feeling the pressure, I should say, para sa Chewsarap. Then GoodFellow Pharma trying to pick up and recover.
The last time GoodFellow Pharma had the lead was back in the third quarter. Now they have a chance to take back the lead.
Iisa lang ang talo, ha? 4-1 ang kartada ng GoodFellow Pharma. Oh! And a three-pointer right there by Patrick Chan.
Malamig daw yung... mainit pala, sorry.
So GoodFellow Pharma. Oh! They lost it! GoodFellow Pharma. And again! And one, Patrick Chan. Turning things around. Patrick Lim called for the foul. However it turns out, nasa penalty naman talaga itong Chewsarap.
Earlier on, after that end one, I was seeing the Kango Express players celebrating because if Chewsarap wins this game, they're pretty much out of contention for the semifinals.
Ah, okay.
Kasi 3 wins na sila eh. After their game against Decimal Bikes, they only have 1 remaining game.
GoodFellow Pharma hangs on to a 2-point lead. Just over a minute remaining. Chewsarap needing a stop here. That's an air ball, Kevin Cook. Still in the backcourt, throws a long pass. Nakawala na si David Licauco. This is going to be easy. Oh! He missed the layup. Oh!
But they're on the penalty. They're on the penalty. Itong GoodFellow Pharma.
Grabe, biglang umingay dito. Hindi ko na marinig yung pito. Wow! David Licauco missing on that layup. And then grabbing that offensive rebound. Si Patrick Lim was at the line right now. Both teams in penalty. Oh! Sabi ko na feeling the pressure. Eto na. Isa lang pumasok. 1-point lead para sa GoodFellow Pharma. Both teams in penalty. May 2 timeout pa ang GoodFellow. May isa na lang para sa Chewsarap.
Na correction. Kahit manalo pala ang Chewsarap dito, may pag-asa pa ang Kango Express as long as they win their game against Decimal Bikes because their last game will be against Chewsarap.
Chewsarap, timeout muna tayo.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with Moisan Graham's Toiletries.
It's never over until it's over. 47.1 seconds remaining. We'll see. Hindi po ito Denver versus Clippers.
At hindi ito tambakan Sundays.
Yeah, that's right. Licauco lost the basketball. There's a foul. There is indeed a foul that has been called here. Steven Chan.
Oh, 5 fouls na si Steven Chan. This will be the biggest 2 free throws for David Licauco in this season. 3 out of 8 right now in this ball game.
Double-double. Pero somehow,
43.
he's got a weakness.
43% coming to this ball game. Oh my goodness.
Kanina nga may free throw to na hindi man lang talaga umabot sa ring. He's trying to smile it off, but of course, his mind and his heart's telling him something else. Wala! Sablay! 2 free throws! Oh my!
And
so again, both teams in penalty. Let's put the pressure over at the other side naman right now.
mas least pressure kasi you have a 1-point lead. That's different from the free throws of David Licauco. But he had an opportunity earlier when the score was 74-72 to make a layup, a wide open layup, and he missed it. And then he had the chance to get the lead for at least tie.
Lance Thomas. Anong pressure?
But there's a lot of time. We have 35 seconds left.
1 of 2. They got an offensive rebound. Anthony Gascon. Ito, possession arrow tayo rito.
Jump ball. It's Chewsarap's possession.
Possession arrow goes to GoodFellow Pharma.
Pero it's pointing towards Chewsarap, right? The possession arrow is pointing towards Chewsarap. So that if it's pointing towards Chewsarap in the scoreboard, I would say it's supposed to be Chewsarap's ball.
And we know with this time remaining and with this on the scoreboard, those possessions are very, very valuable. Kanino ba talaga, kuya?
I'm confused with what's... I think the referees are confused with what's going on. Oh, they will take a look at the possession at the start of the third quarter, if that's possible.
What have they? Pero mukhang mula desisyon na yata.
Bola ng GoodFellow Pharma?
At least yun nga. So bola nga ng GoodFellow Pharma. Both teams in penalty. Pero 31 seconds, mahaba pa yan. They could not keep the ball on their side for the whole of 31 seconds. They're just protecting a 2-point lead. So we continue to play right now.
Well, they just need to make a stop here. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Oh no! Oh, that's a traveling. I thought it was a foul.
Traveling. Oh. Kaya umalis na kagad sa eksena si Patrick Lim eh. Yung na makialam dyan. Wait. It's not yet over, folks. Dalawa lang itong abante ng GoodFellow Pharma. And Chewsarap timeout tayo muna. All-important possession para sa Chewsarap dito, Dino. Again,
Yes.
siguro yung mga senaryo, banggitin mo ulit.
Oo, kasi if Chewsarap wins this game and GoodFellow Pharma loses their game against Rox Motors and BYD wins their last game against Decimal Bikes, it's gonna be 4-3. And tas manalo pa tong Chewsarap against Kango, it will be a triple tie. 4-3, tatlong teams na yon.
Welcome sa mundo ng basketball, especially para dito sa ating BYD Valenzuela Cup.
And I'm interested to know who will get the ball. Kasi if it's David Licauco, baka yung game plan ng GoodFellow Pharma pag drive is i-foul na lang. Kasi he has missed a lot of free throws.
In the last trip, he missed both. Pero he gets the basketball here.
You have to go for a quick 2.
Sumalaksak. He puts it up. He missed it. Ball will still
my
stay para sa Chewsarap. 12 seconds.
So, the referees will review kung kaninong bola to, but I think it's gonna be Chewsarap.
Well, automatic naman yan. SOP for the possession under 2 minutes.
Oh, that's off of Algen Cao. Ball on Chewsarap. I'm surprised hindi sila nag-foul dun, ah. Pinalay up nila ng ganun si David Licauco.
Kevin Cook. Oop! Naku! Kevin Cook gets it back, puts it up, and short! Wow! Medyo nagkaloko-loko nga yung inbound. Napunta kay Kevin Cook, pero still could not convert.
Nahirapan sila mag-inbound eh.
Tumitingin pa si Kevin Cook, baka may humahabol sa likuran eh. But still unable to make that basket.
They struggled a bit in that...
Di pa tayo tapos, Dino.
Hindi pa.
Pumasok pa nito, 1 possession game. 6.8 pa yan, ha?
Ibang-iba. 2 Sundays ago ang senaryo natin in this first game.
Oh! A miss on both free throws here. David, nasundutan! David Licauco lost the basketball. And Lance Tomas was able to preserve the win here for GoodFellow Pharma. But what a close one, as it turned out to be. In this particular, the missed free throws, the pressure is on. David Licauco. Lance Tomas, hindi niya nakita sa likuran.
Big play coming from Lance Tomas. And that will set them up in their last game against Rox Motors for the #1 seed in this division.
But of course, it wasn't easy para sa GoodFellow Pharma. They had to come up with something extra in order for them to come up with a win for a little while. It was a game of spurts, especially here in the 4th quarter. It could be clicking one way sa side dito GoodFellow Pharma. And then also Chewsarap will be doing their own good runs in the final 10 minutes of play. And nobody could really figure out what was going to happen until the final seconds where it ended up like this. GoodFellow Pharma winning it just by 2 points, 75-73, Dino.
Yes, ang MY San Graham's player of the game natin. is Algen Cao. Well, Patrick Chan had his moments from their comeback after being down at the start of the fourth quarter, but Algen Cao did it all for GoodFellow Pharma with 16 points, 18 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks to get their win-loss record at 5-1, solo second, and setting up a clash of the top 2 seeds in their last game against Rox Motors.
And of course, the most important thing there is, of course, yung panalo. At preserving that 2-point lead, Algen Cao, double-double performance for him, 14 and 18, but it was a great team effort that we have seen basically for GoodFellow Pharma. So dito po sa SGS Stadium, 1 down, 3 more to go. Kango Express laban sa Decimal Bikes for more of the action sa ating Bounty Fresh GABL 2025.